This is the Chapter 2 review, problems 22 and 23. Now, if you have your sheet's a little different than mine, I've taken a minute to type in some notes for you, then you're going to need to actually have this on yours. But number 22 is to determine the profit expense. We know that profit equals revenue minus expenses. So the revenue is here, and again, I copied this from problem 17 and 18 here so that you have it. If you want to go ahead and do that, pause the video and do that now. On your test, you probably are going to want to have that handy, although you can flip back and forth on the tabs below. It's up to you, but sometimes it's easier to have them copied directly in front of you here. So revenue minus expenses, here's our revenue, here's our expenses, and we can simplify to get this profit equation, all right? Now, down here on our chart, if you want to, you can type, we're going to graph this now, you can just type in this equation in here, but we've already done a lot of the work. Again, I've copied this section. You can go grab that now from the previous tab and copy this in so you don't have to redo all of that. But we're going to add profit to our graph here. Make this a little bit bigger. Okay, we know that profit equals revenue minus expenses. So we can shorten this process up a little bit by just taking our revenue and subtracting our expenses. All right, so this would make sense. If we don't have any revenue, our profit's going to be a pretty hefty loss here. Let's fix this quick. Organic. So now we'll go ahead and copy this down to the bottom of our graph, and we can see that we do have a range of profit in here. So let's go ahead and graph this. And we can see that we have our expenses, our revenue, and then our profit is this green line coming through here. So we want to estimate what our maximum profit is here. So if we look at our chart, we can simply estimate here that our maximum profit is going to be somewhere in the range of this $400 mark here. This is where our profit is maximized, somewhere around this $400 mark here. That's the estimate. To get the exact number, remember that the price at which the maximum profit is reached is equal at negative B over 2A. So here's our B and here's our 2A. If we do the actual math on that, you can do that on your own. Again, this number, negative this number, divided by 2 times A is going to give you the price of $389.41.